Welcome to the lecture series of Introduction to Internet of Things. Here I am going to focus on SDN, cloud, and fog computing, which is very essential for Internet of Things. Let us have a fundamentals on these concepts. Apart from that, we will be solving some MCQ so that you will be ready for writing your competitive examinations like placements, then NPTEL examination, etc. So let us understand basics of SDN. SDN is nothing but software defined networking. Full form you have to remember which separates control decision, data that is forwarding. The main advantage is the central control and easy management. That is what we are using SDN, software defined networking. What is cloud computing? Which provides storage and processing. Storage and processing will be done by cloud computing. Types of cloud computing computings are as follows. Number one is IaaS, infrastructure. It is with respect to infrastructure. PaaS, platform, with respect to platform. SaaS, with respect to software. So kindly remember these important abbreviations. SDN stand for software defined networking. NFV stand for network function virtualization. API, application programming interface. IaaS, infrastructure as a service. PaaS, platform as a service. SaaS, software as a service. VM stand for virtual machine. VPC stand for virtual private cloud. Kindly remember these abbreviation, very important. So SDN which enable controlling and data separation. Cloud storage plus processing. IaaS is supportive for infrastructure. PaaS is for providing the platform. Ultimately, SaaS for software. So try to match the following. IaaS, that is matching with the infrastructure. PaaS is concerning with respect to platform. SaaS is concerning with respect to software. Ultimately, VM. VM stand for virtual machine. Then fog computing is important. So the problem with cloud is high latency, delay. The solution is go for fog computing, processing near the devices. So difference between fog and computing, cloud computing are as follows. Cloud computing, which is very far, okay, like processing devices are locating very far away, but processing devices are very nearer in fog computing. Cloud computing is slower compared to fog computing. Fog computing is very quickly because devices are very nearby. So kindly remember the following basic questions. Cloud provide storage, processing service. PaaS service provides the platform. For computing, it's edge-based computing, edge-based, very important. IaaS provide infrastructure. SAS provide the software. SDN represent data and control plane. Then fog reduces the latency. Cloud increases the latency. Okay, fog reduces the latency where cloud increases the latency. SDN control, which is centralized. Virtualization means virtual resources. So most important questions are discussed below. In the context of networking with the purpose of socket.blind function on the server side. What is the purpose of socket.blind function? Socket.blind. The purpose is to associate the socket with the specific network interface and port number. To associate the socket with the specific network interface and port number. That is the purpose of socket.blind. Kindly make a note B. Option B is the right answer. Okay. Socket.blind. B is the right answer. Kindly check out. So to associate the socket with a specific network interface and port number. Which Python library is used to integrate DST sensor with the Raspberry Pi? Which is the right answer? So the right answer is, of course, you can go for Adafruit DST library. You can go for which is Python library? That is Adafruit Python library used to integrate the DST sensor with the Raspberry Pi. Go for option B. Option B is the correct answer. Adafruit DST library. In the client server architecture demonstrated, what type of socket is used for data transmission? So in the client server architecture, we use TCP socket for the data transmission. Remember, TCP socket is used for the data transmission. Make a note of that. Sorry. I'm very sorry. The right answer is UDP socket. Okay, UDP socket is actually mainly used for data transmission. It is first one is wrong, third one is wrong, fourth one is wrong. The right answer is UDP. It is the right answer. B is the right answer. UDP. Okay, data transmission UDP will be used for the client server architecture. Which function is used in Python to split the string into list of substring based on the delimiter? So the right answer is string.split. It is a built-in function. Use the function split. Okay, that is string.split. Okay, that is the right answer. Next is which of the following Python libraries used in data plotting? So for data plotting, we use matplotlib. Matplotlib. Kindly select option B. That's the right answer. Which of the function in the plotting library used to enable the interactive plot mode? Interactive plot mode, we go for Ion. Ion is actually interactive plot mode. For interactive plot mode, we go for the function Ion function. Okay, select the option C. Ion function is used actually. Next is the interface between control plane and the data plane in SDN is known as, which is the right answer? Southbound API. Go for southbound API. Once again, I will repeat. The interface between the control plane and data plane in SDN known as southbound API. Kindly go for option B. Option B is the correct answer. Okay. Southbound API. Next, flow tables in SDN switches are typically stored in this type of specialized memory. The flow tables in SDN switches are typically stored in TCAM. I can go for option C. TCAM is the type of specialized memory. Request you to select option C. Next is which of the following is not an attribute or component of SDN? Which of the following is not a component of SDN? So, controller is a part of SDN, application is a part of SDN, hardware switches are a part of SDN. So, none of this is the right answer. Go for option D. Okay, hope you understood. Next is which API technology is used when referring to communication between multiple controllers in a control layer? So, I would like to go for option C, that is East Westbound API. East Westbound API is the correct answer. Which API terminology? That is East Westbound API used for referring the communication between multiple controller in a control layer. So East Westbound API is the right answer. What is the typical delay involved in new rule placement in the rule is not already present in the switch flow table? So the right answer is it's around 3 to 5 milliseconds. Please go for option B. Option B is the correct answer. What is the typical delay? Find out the delay involved in new rule placement if the rule is not already present in the switch flow table. So the correct answer is option B. Option B is the correct answer. Please select option B, 3 to 5 milliseconds. Okay. Now coming to another question. Approximately how many requests per second can typical single threaded SDN controller handle? Single threaded SDN control handle, there are 200 requests. They can handle 200 requests, service requests. They can handle 200 single threaded SDN, 200 the service requested per second can handle by typical single threaded SDN. 200 is the right answer. Okay. Option D is the correct answer. Kindly select option D. Next, what is SDN WISE? WISE. SDN WISE. The meaning of SDN WISE is software defined WSN platform where the flow table is available at the sensor node. Software defined WSN platform. It's a software defined WSN platform where the flow table is available at the sensor node. That is called SDN WISE. Okay. So option B is the correct answer. In the experimental result shown for soft WSN, software defined wireless sensor network, how does the packet delivery ratio, that is PDR, compare to traditional WSN? So compared to traditional WSN, the PDR will be significantly improved. So PDR is significantly improved compared to soft WSN. So go for PDR is significantly improved in soft WSN. So B is the correct answer. Go for B. PDR is slightly improved. See, in the experimental results shown for soft WSN, the PDR slightly improved. Okay, that is a right answer. Go for option B. Last question. In the software-defined IoT architecture, where are flow classification and enhanced security typically handled? In the software-defined IoT architecture, where are flow classification and enhanced security typically handled? So, which would be the right answer? The right answer is in the software-defined IoT architecture, at the data-centered network. It will be happening at the data-centered network. The classification and enhanced security typically are especially handled. So go for option B, data centered network. Okay, so these are the important questions. So thank you for listening this video. If you are observing our channel first time, kindly subscribe. You'll be getting similar kind of video day by day. Kindly share the video those who are preparing for competitive examination, then NPTEL examination, and Viva preparation, etc. So thank you very much for watching this video. Happy learning. Wishing you all the very best for your future endeavor.